The truth isn't always pleasant. Okay, it's not pleasant at times, but it doesn't mean that the truth should not be spoken about, even though it's not pleasant. There is a time to speak the truth, and then there's a time to be silent, a time to speak, a time to be silent. I was just looking at some Facebook comments. Hello, Apple Brooks. And someone said, you're always so gloom and doom lately. So I'm thinking, well, why even watch? I'm just telling the truth. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to continue to tell the truth whenever I feel led within my spirit. Hello. Because let's face it, since 2019, our world, it was going pretty good. And then it went from good to worse to bad. And it's getting badder and badder and badder. It's getting even more worse since 2019. It's like if you're looking at a graph, we were way up here in 2019, but I'm telling you what, we've literally come way down. Yeah, and that's not pleasant. Our world's not getting any better. So how can you speak and say it's getting better, everything's getting better, when it's not in all reality? If you want to pretend like the world's getting better, you go ahead and pretend, but I can't live in that type of a world. I've tried it. I've tried to block the world out. I've tried to put myself in a bubble. But you know what? I kept looking outside that bubble and I kept seeing things, okay? Putting yourself in a bubble thinking that things are not going to affect you, that doesn't even make sense, because it's going to affect you. Sooner or later, your bubble will get popped. Okay, then you'll be out there in that world. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Yes, when I look at it, if I look at it from a year-to-year basis, it's went from bad to worse, and it's going to get even worse. Because there were some saying, it's getting better, everything's getting better. And then if you look at the world on a global scale, if you look around at these countries and stuff and the people, they're losing their homes, they're losing their jobs, they're losing their family members. How's that getting any better? How's that getting any better? It's not. And we need each other during times like this. We don't need to pretend that everything's all hunky-dory. That's not being truthful. And how can you even gain strength within when you pretend that everything's all right? When you're on the inside, you're falling apart. Okay, no, I can't live in a world like that, pretending things are going to get better or things are getting better when I know within my spirit they're not. And when I know that there are people in this world, the whole entire world, they're falling apart on the inside because it's so terrible. Okay, our world's been turned upside down, and you may not want to hear this. You may say, oh, it's getting better. Okay, it's fine. I won't argue with you. You want to say the world's getting better? It's getting better for you, but it's not getting better for a lot of people, okay? There's restrictions that are being implemented. All of that, you all. We've got to have our eyes open. It's like if you was going down this road and I knew that there was a big old semi that was coming, and it was coming fast, and it took up both lanes, and I knew that you were going down this road and you wouldn't have no way to get off of it if you went down that road. If I was to keep my mouth shut and let you just have a head-on collision, I don't think you'd like that. I don't. I don't think I would like to do that to anybody. If I wouldn't. You don't want people to get hurt. You want people to be aware of what's going on. If there's something on the road up ahead, you want to be made aware of it, where this road's going, where this road that you're on is going to take you. It's going to take you to a head-end collision if you keep yourself in that bubble, because you ain't going to see nothing. You're going to think you're going to be immune, but I promise you, you will not be immune to it. Even if you put yourself in a bubble, you're not going to be immune, because you're going to look around and you're going to see what's happening. Okay, you are. It'll get you. It'll get you some way. It really will. That's right. May we all be showered with blessings and grace and love and comfort during these times, and may we be having a lot of strength within and a lot of love overflowing. We need it, you all. We really do. I'm not going to pretend. You're not going to pretend. And if you're in these countries where you've got extreme restrictions and stuff, you know what it's like. Okay, you know it's not like it was back in 2016 or 2017 or 2018. It wasn't like any of that. Okay, it wasn't. We were living life and we were having a good time. And now we have had restrictions lifted, but then they're getting ready to be put back down again, you all. More restrictions, okay? We had a little taste of freedom. Little taste of freedom, and then boom, it's going to get taken back away. That's not very nice. It really isn't. That's something like what a control freak does. If you know what a control freak does, they're all sweet and nice, and then all of a sudden, boom, they do something bad. Yeah, that's how that happens. It is. But this is on a big macro scale. It really, really is. Hello, Writer. I wasn't going to get on here, you all. Hello, King Ahuka Mendo. Yes, hello, everyone. That's right. Patricia, we are neighbors. Yeah, you all. I don't like those topics of those videos. I don't, but I have to share what I'm led within my spirit to share. Am I going to focus on that all the time? No, I'm not, but AI does interest me. It does. I like to kind of speak about it every now and then when I see something, but I'm not going to focus on it all the time, because I like to jump around from subject to subject. I really do. Yeah, that's right. Um, yes, let's see this. The sort The sort of Oker says not to judge, and then he casts people into hell for trifle stuff. What a hypocrite. Who are you talking to? The sort of stalker. Um, yeah. Yeah, Samsha, that's exactly what it's what, yeah, squeezing it and then letting up. Yeah. Um, your family's in Nashville. Yeah, you are. So I don't read the news. I don't really know what's going on in the world. I don't. Volker means guardian, not stalker. But I think I've read. Oh, Ryder, you didn't miss nothing. I just now came on here. Um, I just said the truth isn't pleasant. It's not pleasant, but I want to know what's going on in the world. I really do. Even though it may not be pleasant, I'd like to be able to prepare. If inside of here, first and foremost, I want a heads up of what's coming. I do. And I'm sure a lot of other people do also, while we're trying to maintain our sanity in a world that's gone crazy. That's what it is. We're trying to maintain our sanity in a world that's gone insane. The controllers have went insane, you all. They have. I don't think anybody's at the wheel. I don't. And if somebody's at the wheel, they don't know how to drive. They do not, you all. They flipped our world upside down, is what they've done. They're trying to drive us insane, but we can't let them. We cannot let them drive us insane at all. Yeah. You got to be able to laugh at it. That's right, Apple Brooks. You got to laugh it off, you all. You do. Even though it's serious. Um, yeah. Um, does Spirit give you any feeling that we will come out of this? We'll make it through. I don't think we're going to be stuck in the middle, okay? I can honestly say that I have never in my whole entire life been approached some difficulty in my life, some big trial or tribulation or whatever it is that seemed impossible, that I did not make it through. I've never experienced that. I've always made it through. And if you're watching this, if you can look back on your life and during the most difficult times of your life, you're not still there. Are you still there? Because I'm sure you made it through, and then you had other difficult times. You just make it through. We're going to come out of this one way or another. We're going to come out of it. We're not going to be stuck in the middle, but it will further evolve. It will further evolve, and our world will continually change, and we're going to have to adapt really fast to this change that's happening. Uh, doesn't mean that you have to agree with it, okay? But you've got to adapt to survive. You really do. That's right. Um, yeah. Oh my goodness, you all. So yeah, this is not something impossible to face. It may look like a big, enormous mountain, but we can climb that mountain. We can climb it. We can climb that mountain. Is what we can do. Yeah, you had a near-death experience, and in your message is to everyone, love one another. I totally agree with you. Love is the most important thing that anyone could have on the inside of them. Um, it really is. Love is the fulfillment of the law. It really is, and it makes the world go round, and it keeps people together. It's the bond that ties us together. It really is. Without it, what do we have in common, really? Spiritually speaking, that's anything and everything is love. Love is it's everything that makes us who we are. Yeah, that I like that, Kylie. You can't climb if you're looking down. You know what? That's funny you said that because whenever I'm on a hiking trail, I try to go hiking a couple times a week, and if it's an upward hill, if I'm having to walk up that hill and I'm really tired, you know what I do? I just keep looking straight ahead. I do. I keep looking straight ahead. I block out and I don't think about it. I don't think about it. I just keep going and going and going. I zone out and just walk right up that hill. And before I know it, I'm at the top. Yeah. I think we're all of us are soldiers of the light. We are light. We're really light beings in this body. Apple Brooks, honey, you are on top of that. I am so glad that you are on top of that. Because that individual, I don't think he had good intentions. Yes, I do not. Yes, we are. We are light workers. Um, and you know what? When we work, we do it in the light. We don't do it in the darkness. We don't do it in we don't do our deeds in darkness. We bring it out. We bring the darkness into the light, is what we do. Wherever we go, shine that light as bright as we can. Pierce through that darkness. Apple Brooks, boom! That's right. That's all right. Dawn, yeah. Oh, Apple Brooks, that is wow. You all, let's give Apple Brooks a big hand because she's doing great. Oh, Ryder, I know it. Yeah, she's on it. Um, as you all know, I got a handful of people that do not like me. They do not like me. And that's not my problem. It's not my problem, you all. I am just trying to make it in this world. I really am. I love people and I love connecting with you all. And I really do mean it. And I think it's so wonderful that we have people from all different countries and they speak all different languages and all different types of lifestyles. I think it's really interesting. I really do. Melissa, honey, no, we can't please everyone. Yeah. Beck Bottoms, I don't know. Some people just don't want to do it. They don't want to play nice. They're the bullies in the playground is what they are. They don't want to play nice with the other children. They don't. But that's okay. That's right. Perfect love casts out every fear. Apple Brooks, we know you love everybody. That's right. Yeah. Oh, Ryder, yeah, well, you know, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, you all. Some people literally do have a bigger portion of certain intuitiveness, is what they have. And it's okay. We all have a certain portion of certain things within us. Some have more than others. And it's all right, you all. That's what makes us unique. It does. Yes. Um, it all depends on our DNA. Okay. Alrighty. The dark spirits are conscious too, and they do appreciate a worthy adversary. You know what? I'm going to speak to that. Rife Thompson, I am going to speak to that because you know what? I was thinking that the darkness, okay, you're right. They don't want some wimpy person because that's not a challenge for them. That's not a challenge whatsoever. Okay, it's easy to take out a weak person in war. Okay, you take the weak ones out first because that's the easy thing. And you save the most challenging to last. That's what they like to do. They do like a challenge. And you know, people like a challenge in life too. Because if you ain't got it, you're not going to put forth more effort. Okay, there is truth to what you say. I agree with it. There's a lot of truth to it. Yeah. Um, oh my, you all. Yep. That's like me or you all. If you're working on a project, you like a challenge. You like to work through that. I like a challenge. If I can't figure something out like that, I'm going to keep working at it until I get it figured out. I'm not going to give up. Okay, I'm not. Um, yeah. Robert, is it, you know, the Science Channel did a thing about that. When if aliens invaded the earth and they showed, here's what they showed. It was a Science Channel documentary. Well, it was kind of like a documentary movie. They showed this great big old black spaceship hovering over the earth. And it actually, let me tell you this. I actually took pictures of something like that, kind of spaceships, like ships in the sky. They were black and they were kind of pointy. I caught them in our skies, and they are real. But anyhow, the Science Channel showed that. Then all of a sudden, it showed like all these little like black cube-like things coming out from inside, like drones or something. And they fell to the earth, and they created a great big grid in this Science Channel movie all around the earth. There were so many of them. There was massive amounts of them. And then when they came to Earth, they landed as spiky balls. They were, and they kept multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. And the people would walk outside their house. They didn't know what they could do. And then the next thing you know, on the Science Channel, there were men coming around in these biohazard suits with these um, boxes, and they was picking up the spiky balls, and then they took them to the labs and they were trying to see what was happening with them. They couldn't figure them out. They couldn't get into them. And then the spiky balls, the little ones, they would just start attaching themselves to people's necks and stuff, and they couldn't get them off of the Science Channel when aliens invade the earth or something like that. I did a video on it. But yeah, and I thought it was really strange that the things that fell from the ship were the spiky balls. And it's really true. That's exactly what happened. I was going to look on here and see if I had that image of the things that were comparable to those things that came out of that ship. What did the king say? I forgot even why I said that. What on earth is going on? Yes, you all hit that like button and subscribe. So, I got myself distracted, you all. I really did. Yeah, that's what it was. The aliens came on their spaceship, and they didn't know why they were there. And then, as fast as they came, then all of the things, they went back up in the ship, just like that. Um, but they didn't know why they came to begin with. They really had no idea why they came. But that's okay, they did. Yeah, let me show you this. So I was looking at that. There's these NASA products. Look at this. Let me flip this around. Look at this. So can you see this? See this product of NASA? This shows all of these. You see these wrinkles around these right here? Look at these wrinkles. See, they're clustered all around this. And when I see the wrinkles in these, and then I see the sun, and it has those, remember I was showing you those wrinkles yesterday? That was around the sun as that ship was going around it. Part of me thinks that these are the baby ships, and if they're real, if they're like, what if they're real, you all? They call these the donut-shaped UFOs, kind of like. And what if the sun is a great, great big entity? What if it is a great big entity? See, come over here, look at this. So these are up in the sky like this, and the sun's got these wrinkles all around it. And you can see, here's the center of it, just like that, the center of the sun. So a part of me thinks that's one theory I have about the sun, that it's actually either a great big spaceship, and those are all the smaller spaceships, and or the sun is a living being, a great big mother being, and these are the babies or the littler beings. I know that sounds strange, but when I looked at that and I saw those wrinkles around the sun, and they're always there. They're always there. NASA has discontinued this product right here. They discontinued that back and around that time, but look at these. They don't want people to see these clustered all in the sky, and they're there. They really are. And you know, part of these reminds me of the stars that you zoom up on, because they're kind of hollow like in the center, and they're forever changing their shapes. But that's what some of these remind me of now that I'm looking at it. It really is. Yeah, hello. I got a little sidetracked, you all. I did with these right there, because I think this is fascinating. But these are clustered around the sun. And see, NASA just puts this black thing there so you can't see. But then look in the center. Like, is it literally like a portal on the inside of there? Like, you'll, and they come through another dimension? See, these could be beings or they could be ships, but they're different sizes. That's the one thing. These they're UFOs that are different sizes, or they're like beings that are looking like that. Of course, you know, I don't know about them. I don't, but I know that this got great big wrinkles on it, this sun. And I've seen, you see how big this sun is? I've seen on some of their products when there were two great big, great big round things just like that, and they were donut-shaped holes, and one came from this side, and then one was over here, and they were as big as the sun. So I'm thinking, are they big motherships or something? Something like that. And you can go on the NASA product and you can look it up yourself. Just type in the date 1/10 of 2007. You can see those yourself, because it is pretty cool. And then and see, look at that. So this is my observatory, and this is with those round things. They were on the side of the sun right there, and these were the ships. Yeah. Am I missing something, you all? Yes, because this is my photo that got me. See, can you see the ripples on them? It's like the same like wrinkles. And then they had the ability to like expand somehow and around the sun is what they had the ability to do. Just let me show you this. So you got these like that. You see them? If you go to the NASA product, and it's the green ones. It's the green NASA products, and you type in this date down here, you'll see these all around the sun, clustered all around the sun, you all. This real. They are real. They're either beings or they're UFOs, is what they are. But then, see, there's my one photo that I took a picture of. It's the same shape that they have. It really is the same shape. That showed up with my iPhone 8 and my clip-on lens. And I want to say something about this. There's people that find it very hard to believe that I took pictures of ships without a high-powered telescope. And I know that sounds very hard to believe, but I didn't have a high-powered telescope. It was the frequency of my heart, my iPhone 8, and a simple clip-on lens. That's it. That's all it was. And they showed up in my camera just like that, you all. That's how they did. They showed completely in my camera. And I don't know how they got there, but they did. That's how it happened. I can't scientifically explain it. I can spiritually explain it, but that's it. Yeah. Hello. So you all, these other ships right here, these are in the sky right here. This was captured in the sky of Clarksville, Indiana. There are ships in the sky, you all. This is I was sitting at a stop sign. And then look at this one. This is literally like a big box, a square-like structure. Yes, you just found the channel. That's great. And then look at this. This is what I caught one evening at work when I worked second shift. This is a ship, you all. Just like that. And then if you come over here, see that's another type of ship over there. So these were all ships in the sky that I've documented. All of these ships. And you can say that they're interdimensional because they appear at will and then they disappear at will is what they do. They appear and then they disappear. Just like that is what they do. Yeah, it's neat. And, you know, if you've seen those big, long ships that were the other day that I shared, going all the way across the breadth of the sun, so like this would be them connected. See, that's that big one connected in that line of ships just like that because that's what they have the ability to do. They have their ability to connect. These are the types that line up in a big line on the NASA products. And then this is the ones that I took. So yeah, you all, it's kind of exciting. It is. I like doing what I'm doing. I really do. It's pretty cool. It's because you're all pretty cool. I got a good audience. I got good friends. And that makes all the difference. It really does. It's the company, which is wonderful. And I'd love to show you my favorite picture. Boom! That's one of my favorite pictures of the ships. Right there. Right there, you all. Boom. And people said that some dismiss these as specks of dust. Specks of dust. Yeah. But we know they're not. This is no way. Look at that. This is so cool. Look at these ships. We're going to come over here. So that's the normal mode. We come over here, and this is the inverted mode of these ships. And then look, this is the edge detect of those ships. Look at this. So you can see that they literally have structure to them. And I never even knew about inverted modes. I didn't. Had no idea about what an inverted picture was, but I know now. I know that it's the negative of your original picture. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I did for 2 years. Just shared pictures. That's all I did was share pictures all the time. And look at that. It's pretty cool. Um, what type of alien did I didn't see an alien on my porch. I seen a human being. Looked just like a human being. Um, oh, okay, Apple Brooks, honey, you got that. Yeah. See, that's okay. Now, how long I've been on here? Oh my gosh, you all! I have been on here for 30 minutes. I think we did some time traveling, is what I think. I'm finding this hard to believe. We've been on here for 31 minutes. Does it seem like that? 31 minutes. Oh wow, you all. It it did. It sped up really fast. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yeah, it did. It flew right by, you all. It flew right by, is what it did. All right. Well, I probably better get off here. If I don't want to get myself so wound up that I can't go back to sleep. Well, I didn't even go to sleep, but I want to go to sleep. Yeah. Apple Brooks, you did great. Oh my goodness, that's so wonderful. Yeah. Um, we've got good moderators, you all. That's wonderful. You're so welcome. I really never know what I'm going to share. I don't, but I'm going to continue this journey, and we'll see what the future holds. Because there's something in the future. I know that. I get this in my ear. I got till around June, maybe a few months afterward of next year. So the world can, we know the world's going to change, okay? By the end of this year, the world's going to look a whole lot different. It is. You all hit that like button because we can look at some of these ships. See, they're all different types. They really were. Yeah. All right, you all. I'm going to go and I'm going to quit talking. And I want to thank you all for being on here. And I wasn't going to get on here, but I thought I'm going to get on here. I feel better since I got on here because I got to talk to somebody. Oh, no buffer. We can't have no buffering. Yeah. So with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you all for being on here. Thank you, moderators. You did an excellent job moderating the comments. Yeah. Have a wonderful evening. Love you all. Good night, good day, good morning, good afternoon. I will see you all again. Love you too. Thank you.